Welcome to this evening, Sunday. It's 9:15, and I like 9:15. 9:15 is actually 5:55. It's p.m. right now instead of the morning, but 555, 9 times 6 is 540 into the sun, and 15, 1/4 passage of Mars. Talking about the pass, 6 and 9. 6 and 9, the percentage key. They're on the same team. This is the guy, the quarterback, let's say, and this is the receiver. He tries to pass the ball from here to here, or to get from point A to point B. Okay, but let's go from A to C. In between is the B. Okay, moving. But team A, let's call it New England versus Pittsburgh. The guy on Pittsburgh, let's call it man B, is trying to interfere with that ball. Right? So the ball is a singularity, and the two players on the team trying to pass it, and the other team intercepts it, saying, here's the two sides of my brain. I'm receiving the ball all the time, but there's some kind of zap that's happening that's not letting me get my full concentration. And personally, I feel it. Raphael, something else I wanted to mention, that in a boxing round, it's 3 minutes and it's perfect. Is it 12 rounds? Because 12 rounds means it's 36 minutes to life. 360 degrees is perfect. 3 minutes. There's no commercials inside the boxing round. The clock keeps on ticking. They ring the bell, and then they ring the bell, and they come back. Ding, ding. They come back in, and then they come back into the game. The other thing I wanted to mention, and I've mentioned in many videos, God is 7, 15, and 4. 4 times 15 is 60. 7 times 15, 105, the hand of God. 165, the spirit on the high God. Because 1 times 5, 1 times plus 5 is 5 and 6, and those are the highest you can get. After that, it's a combination of creation. 4 times 15 is 60, times 7 is 420. Would you say God is 420? 7 times 6 is 42, times 4 is 220, power. 7 times 64 is 420 and 28, cycle of the moon, area, space, and Pluto, the half space. 7 by 20 is 140, the DNA, also represents Zion, Israel, and DC for the cycle of the moon, both getting the 4 at the end. If you go 7 times 42, it's 280 and 14. 280 and 14. 280 is the cycle of the moon. It is in the clock, because now it's crisscrossing, receiving 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 3 and 7, 4 and 6. 7 by 2 is, 7 by this would be 40, is 280, and 7 by this would be 14, and 7 by this 28, and this 140. We're now going to reverse. I did the reverse here, it's 280 the same, and I do it over here, it's 420, or 42, which is a representation of 5 and 9. So we did that, video's done, 3 minutes, pretty quick. And it goes further than that. It goes further than that. Because let me take this to one other level. Now, let's take the whole Word of God. Okay, we're going to take the whole Word of God, which is 26. Times it by 3 is 78. And then add 2 and 6, 8 to create 86. 3 times 26, the whole Word. I'm taking the whole Word, not an individual letter. Will it work with an individual letter? Well, this 0 is actually 6, so it'll be 3 by 6 is 18. 7, 6, 4. Let's do it over here. This over here is 17 equals to 51. 7 times, excuse me, 3 times the total of this word over here, 7 and 6 and 4 is 51, plus 5 and 1, 6 equals to 57. Now we've landed Mars on the moon. Do you follow what I'm doing? I'm multiplying the complete word by 3 and then adding the total of the word. 3 times the total of this value is 17. The value of this is 26, 7, 15, and 4. And you have to know that 17 and 26 are removed from the keys of the telephone, where on the telephone pad you usually find PQRS on the 7. They take the Q off and they put it, the 17th letter, they put it on the 1, and they remove the Z from the 9th key on the telephone, and they put it on the 1 at the bank machines, and now 17 and 26 are together the same way Gematria, Pythagorean come together. Now God inside of the Gematria 724, Pythagorean and numbers. This is where you get, so you have 7 and 4, 11, you have 13. You have 13 in this one times 3 equals to 39 plus 4 equals to 43. And now you have the DC God. This one equals to 43, this one equals to 17, this one equals to 26, 26 and 17 equals to 43, 7, 24 hours a day. This one over here is 86. This one over here is 57, and this one here over here is 43. 7 and 8 is your gateway. 15 equals 6, 8 and 6 equals 5, this equals 3. 3, 5, 6, 365 days in a year, plus 1. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching my videos. Coming to you from the House of Paint.